Philippians chapter 3, verse 17. God's word is not for a lustful person, lustful people. Because the first sign of trouble, oh, they don't leave. Oh, I can't do all that. That's hard. Lord, that man talking about in that barber shop, man. What Bible he read the same one you read every Sunday. Same one. Philippians chapter 3, verse 17. Go ahead.
Brethren, be followers together with me, and mark them which walk so as ye have us for an example.
See, we're an example. That's why we read so much in here. So when you go outside the world, you're responsible now. We all are responsible at Israel. So when you see this stuff come to pass, you know about it, you don't tell nobody about it, that blood is on your hand. Meaning that you're going to have to be judged if that person go and do something wrong. Now if you just say, hey man, don't lust after that woman like that. And you leave it alone. You did your part. Just say it one time. I tell you, say it one time and leave it alone. Because we're supposed to be an example for the word. We're supposed to teach the word. But they won't continue to do it. Hey, I deliver myself. Well, go ahead.
For many walk, of whom I have told you often, and now tell you even weeping, that they are the enemies of the cross of Christ.
The enemies, because they ain't going to follow. Why they ain't going to follow? Go ahead.
Whose end is destruction, whose God is their belly.
Who God is their what? Belly. They're going to serve them as their food. Having some good food. Oh, I like it over there. Oh, I like this God. We eating good. But let it come a time when you can't eat what you want. Then we're going to see what you do. And that's what most people do. They serve God in condition. Let them cut them food stamps off and see what happens. See what happens. Now, a lot of these cats gonna go crazy in these last days when this stuff goes down. Because they are content with this. They want to, not content, but they want to keep on this system and giving them things. We have to struggle a little bit now. We ain't into that, but this is what I'm just trying to bring out to y'all. Don't serve God because of your belly, because of your home. Go ahead, brother.
19.
Okay.
Whose end is destruction, whose God is their belly, and whose glory is in their shame, who mind earthly things.
See what he said, they glory in their shame? They get glorified for doing stuff like, okay, a sex tape, Kim Kardashian, get famous. Earthly things. They mind for earthly things, money, cars, hoes, and all this stuff. Earthly things. This is the things are not a part of God's system. It's not. This earthly. We try to get in the kingdom. We try to study about the spiritual stuff, which is this law. Their glory is in their shame. Love and hip hop, they glorify these cats. Power. All these different type of shows, I can go on and on and on. They glorify them. They'll take these celebrities' word before they take you and my word. And we teaching them about the book, about the Creator. Let's go to Luke. Luke chapter 12, verse 13. You see how Jesus deals with these false prophets and they lusting after these things of the world. Jesus could care less how much money you got, how many cars you got. He can care less. This do not mean that you real holy because you got these things. If anything, it's a distraction. Luke chapter 12, verse 13. Go ahead, brother.
And one of the company said unto him, Master, speak to my brother that he divide the inheritance with me.
See, this man come up to my speak to my brother so he can divide the heritage with him. Listen what Jesus said.
And he said unto him, Man, who made me a judge or a divider over you?
Jesus said, I ain't no probate court. I ain't gonna sit up here and try to make that's how they what people want to use the book for, to make sure that they can get what they want to get from people. This is not what this book is talking about, salvation. Jesus said, if they steal your hat, give them your coat. If they steal anything, let them have it. Let them have it. That's what he's telling you right here. This is not what I'm put here for. Read that again, 13 again.
And one of the company said unto him, Master, speak to my brother that he divide the inheritance with me.
Yes, sir.
And he said unto him, Man, who made me a judge or a divider over you?
This is not what he came here to do. Go ahead, bro. Listen to what he said right here.
And he said unto them, Take heed and beware of covetousness.
Yes.
For a man's life consisteth not in the abundance of the things which he possesses.
A man's life is not consistent in the abundance of the things he possesses. That's what people think, like, oh man, we got all this stuff. We got, man, God must be with us. And that's the trick of the devil. These big congregations, these large crowds, all this money they taking up, and they think they are serving God. You don't have nothing to do with this at all. He said, take heed and beware of covetousness, for man's life consisted not in the abundance of the things which he possesses. It don't consist. In life is not about the things because you're going to be judged by the law, not how much money you got. Period. Period. Let's go to the same book, Luke chapter 8 and verse 4. Let me show you what Jesus said in a parable about worrying about riches and pleasures of this world. Get out of that mindset. Get out of that mindset. Only thing you need to worry about how to get in that kingdom. He'll give you some of your desire. Don't get it twisted. But you got to be able to drop of a dime. Leave that if you're going to take you away from him. That's why most of us, Israel ain't gotten there. Because he know how we were. He know our ancestors. He know our ancestors. He know that once we was in the land, he gave us everything. And what they did? Turned it back on him. So I followed after these other gods. That's why we in this land today, in our captivity, in this slavery land. It's not going to get better for us. Only way it's going to get better for us is we learn how not to break these laws, so he can make your enemies afraid with you. They are all against Israel. But we worry about money, cars and clothes and all that stuff. Luke chapter 8 and verse 4. Go ahead, brother.
And when much people were gathered together and were come to him out of every city, he spake by a parable.
He spoke a parable, like a riddle or something like that. Go ahead.
A sower went out to sow his seed, and as he sowed, some fell by the wayside, and it was trodden down, and the fowls of the air devoured it.
So we're talking about a sower, someone who gives the word. The seed is the word. He's talking about a person and the word. Go ahead.
And some fell upon a rock, and as soon as it was sprung up, it withered away because it lacked moisture.
When you're talking about this seed sometimes fall on you, but you don't have enough knowledge to feed it. What I mean by that is, when this good word of God fall on you, you learn these scriptures, you don't go back and study more and more and more. It dries up, and you start going back to the world, caring about the world, the things of the world, and it's beating you down. Go ahead.
And some fell among thorns, and the thorns sprung up with it and choked it.
So it fell amongst people. The thorns of people that came up and choked that word that you got. Why would you come over here with this mess for? We know Muslim, we eat pork in this house. And you said, no, leave what we eat right here. Man, come on, now do what the book said. Fuck, get away from him. My dad was 80-something years old. He died, he was 80-something, he lived his life. He ate pork all his life. Okay. Then you start to think like, yeah, well, you did live a long time. It must not be true. Then you start by eating pork. But jump down to verse 14. This is what he's talking about right here. Go ahead.
And that which fell among thorns are they, which, when they have heard, go forth, and are choked with cares and riches and pleasures of this life, and bring no fruit to perfection.
See what he said? And they which fell among thorns are they. Talking about these people that fell amongst thorns. These unrighteous people. He said, when they have heard, go forth and choke, and are choked with the cares and riches and pleasures of this life. That's what chokes the word out of you when you lusting after this stuff. Lusting. Care, man, while I ain't got no money. While we can't go on a trip, on vacation. Caring about this stuff, it's not what you're supposed to be caring about. You're supposed to be caring about these laws. Find out how not to offend your God. But we worry about pleasure. And it don't bring no fruit in the kingdom. Meaning that it ain't going to benefit you at all. At all. Let's go to the last verse, last chapter. 1 Timothy chapter 6 and verse 3. Everything that these churches are teaching you on the Sunday is totally opposite of this Bible. They teach you how to cut. Ooh, my pastor, he got a nice car, he got a nice house, he got all kind of money, man, he got 3-4 churches, look at all that stuff. Man, and he said, yeah, you can be just like me. You can be just like me. Yeah, you can just like me, you can fleecing the people all their money. And he's the only one in the church got money. Only one. And they scraping up them nickels and dimes trying to give it to him. And they still waiting on that blessing. Been in church for 30 and 40 years. And they still waiting. You know it, I know it because, hey, we got parents. Hey, time, now you gonna get it, you gonna get it. I'm saying to myself, Mom, you ain't got it yet. The stuff you telling me, you ain't got it. Because this is what it is right here. They're confusing money and thinking that it make you godly. It don't. Verse 3, 1 Timothy chapter 6 and verse 3. Go ahead, brother.
If any man teach otherwise and consent not to wholesome words, even the words of our Lord Jesus Christ, and to the doctrine which is according to good godliness.
See, this is it, the doctrine. Whatever coming out this book, these good words. But if they teach you otherwise, they are bad words. They false prophets. Go ahead.
He is proud, knowing nothing but dotting about questions and strifes of words, whereof cometh envy, strife, railing, evil surmising.
Understand, when you ask these preachers about the wilderness, ask them about the resurrection, about what the kingdom going to be, they're going to dot around that. Well, but all I know when Jesus come back, he's going to be raptured up in that air. I ain't got to worry about that. That right there, the word going to go on and God going to steal his folks out of here. But they're going to be left behind the ones that don't go in. That ain't what my book says. That ain't what this book says. They dot around this because they haven't read it. And most of all, if they read it, they haven't had a teacher to put it together for them and show them how it's supposed to line up. But listen to what he said here. This is what we're talking about, this money. Go ahead, or possession.
Verse 5. Perverse disputing of men of corrupt minds.
Corrupt mind.
And destitute of truth.
Destitute, don't even want the truth. Go ahead.
Supposing that gain is godliness, for such withdraw thyself.
See what he said? Supposing that gain, cause you getting stuff. You are blessed, Jeff, or you are blessed whoever getting this stuff. That is not godliness. He said, withdraw yourself from them. Because we know they making that money on the Sabbath. We know they having them cake drive, fish fries, and all that stuff on God holy day. if one thing about it, your blessing calls you to break these laws, that ain't no blessing, that's a counterfeit. That ain't no blessing. I'm telling you. I can't say it no other way. But you just got to work through it. Work through it. Every man work out his own salvation. A lot of people come and tell me a lot of things. Y'all hear me always say, just work through it, bro. Cause I ain't finna say nothing to get myself cut off. That's why I always say, just work through it. Just work through it. Every man work out his own salvation. I'm real careful about what I tell people. Because if I say something wrong, you're going to hold me higher than y'all. I got the most strictest penalty it is of being a pastor. Because if I lead y'all the wrong way, man, I guess it's going to have different levels of hell there to put me in. I want to make sure I'm telling you the right thing. That's all. Listen to what he say here about this. When you enjoy yourself from these people. Go ahead.
Verse 6. Godliness with contentment is great gain.
That's all that's all in a nutshell. Content. If you always wanted something, you're going to be a crazy person. Crazy. Why we can't have this? Why we can't do this? Why? Keeping up with the Joneses. We eating, we got clothes on our back, we got a place to stay. All I hear come out your mouth is why? Content. Stop doing that if it's in you. Your time will come. One thing I had to understand about going into business, it don't just start out prosperous at first. It takes 20 years before people really understand what you've been through. And they come in and say, Jeff, man, I sure want to do what you do, man. Look at all the folks you got. I said, bro, talk to me when I first started. Then we'll find out if you want to do this. Then we'll find out. Because a lot of days I sat there and didn't have nobody. But I endured through it. I didn't give up. Talk to me then. If you can handle that, you good. I'm doing the thing about 20 years. Well, go ahead, bro.
Verse 7. For we brought nothing into this world, and it is certain we can carry nothing out.
Can't carry it out, bro. All of the Egyptians, them King Tut, they buried with their possessions. Right now, they got robbers going there getting it out. And they thought they can take it with them. Or they come back reincarnated so they can get those possessions. See how dumb they are? And we follow these people. You see them all the time throwing money in the casket. Man, if I was a grave digger, I would wait. Yeah, y'all keep throwing it in there. Keep throwing it in there. We gonna pay rent tonight. We gonna pay rent tonight. That's how people do, man. They crazy. I'm gonna put a chain on my boy. Yeah, I ain't looking good coming down that grave. Okay, that's a good chain, brother. Yeah, I'm gonna get that chain. Snatch it. Go ahead, read the 7 again.
For we brought nothing into this world, and it is certain we can carry nothing out.
That's it, go ahead.
And having food and raiment, let us be there with content.
Keep on talking about this food. And raiment is clothes. Got clothes on your back. You might have to wear the same clothes over and get more than one time a week. As long as you can wash them, you good. You good. Stop thinking I got to have a new outfit every day of the week. If it's you so blessed that can do that, fine. But long as you're not doing that and you turning your back on God's law. And what I mean by that, you're working so hard to maintain this certain style of living. Style of living. Got $1,000 worth of car payments, $1,500 house note, got all this stuff going. You can't take a day off. Man, I can't come there on the feast, man. Because I got to work, bro. Rent's coming up. Okay. We know that you're not content. We know that you're going over your bounds. Go ahead, brother.
Verse 8. But they that will be rich fall into temptation and a snare, and into many foolish and hurtful lusts, which drown men in destruction and perdition.
That's it. Lust. That will happen to Bill. That will happen to Tiger. Lustful things in the world. Because they had that money. They had it. This is a lot of times it ain't good to have money, believe me. You being rich in this world, they're gonna drive you in all kinds of divers lusts. Things that you wouldn't even think about folk gonna bring to you. Crazy stuff. Swinger party. Yeah. We gonna come together, I'm gonna be with your wife and she be my wife. This stuff go on, man. And you listen to these folks talk, and we all get this stuff from. Man, we got so much money, man. We got to keep ourselves entertained. And that's what it's all about with these people. They want to have enough money so they ain't got to worry about paying on bills and they can just feed that lust. Feed it. Go ahead, bro.
For the love of money is the root of all evil.
The money root of all evil?
For the love.
The love. And money ain't evil now. I hear people always say, money is evil. I said, no, it's the love of it. If you love it, believe me, some people ain't happy unless they got some money in their pocket. They walk around excited. Let them put some money in their pocket, they happy. We know what you all about. Go ahead, bro.
For the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some coveted after.
Some coveted after? Coveting after. That's why we showed you all that stuff with this money. These cars, we possession. They coveting after this stuff because they love money. Go ahead.
They have erred from the faith, pierced themselves through with many sorrows.
It's going to be a lot of sorrow. That money you think they're going to help you, it's going to cause more trouble. But look it up for yourself when people win the lottery. They said the curse of the lottery. It's a curse because so much stuff going to start happening to you. You ain't going to be able to handle it because you've never been in that position of having money. And that's wrong people today. They think their life will be good, but that ain't going to be good. I'm telling you. Them wolves coming out. You're going to hide yourself. That's why these celebrities can't walk around certain people. Because they know if they walk around certain people, somebody going to rob them. Somebody going to kill them. Somebody going to kidnap their kid. You bring a whole lot of stuff, not just on you, your kid. You got to take your kids out, put them in private school. They can't live a regular life as a kid. They can't go certain places. And you can't go certain places. Like Michael Jordan, he a prisoner of his success. You just can't go walk around all in the mall. You can't do that. Because of that money. Well, I hope y'all understand. That's the end of the lesson. I hope you understand what we're trying to get around. That your lust will hurt you. Get control of that lust. Get control of it. You want to stand and close out? On Facebook.